Welcome back to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and I am here with Christopher Khayman Lee, aka Andros, aka the Red in Space Ranger, aka the Red Raider.
All true.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
How do you like the brothel so far?
This has been great. It's been a lot of fun. Doing RetroMania, and it's been very busy. Very busy. Lots of people coming in the whole time. All of us. Me, Patrick, Raj, Tracy, Justin, and Brian, and Robbie. Everybody's been busy. So very happy.
So, first question. I wanted to ask you what you think about how 25 years later, how Power Rangers in Space is still popular, if more popular than it was 25 years ago.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why it was popular then. There's a reason why it's popular now. It's both the same reason. We stole Star Wars.
You did.
100%. It was nothing but Star Wars, and I'm not talking about the prequel nonsense. Because our stuff came out like the year before, the prequels.
Yeah.
So they were basing everything off of original Star Wars, which I grew up with. I think the first or second movie I ever saw in the theater was Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's awesome.
Little baby me. And it was because the love for the show, I think, was because it was so very different from Power Rangers. We had an actual story, like we had an overarching story, with the other seasons before that, you really could watch them in any order. A lot of it was very much, this is the villain of the week.
Yes.
But we did have an overarching story, and I thought that was great. What we did made sense, and yeah, again, all Star Wars. I was Luke Skywalker. You can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong. And I was telling Roger here that a big reason that In Space saved the franchise was the cast, and the cast itself they worked very well together. You guys worked very well together, and you had an actual story compared to even Mighty Morphin, it was just the movie. And so you got maybe we're getting you powers and stuff like that. So you were in Forever Red, the 10-year anniversary. Do you remember if there were any differences in the script than what we got on TV?
Very quick, funny little thing was that the guy who wrote it, Amit Bauman, was actually one of my best friends.
Oh, okay.
He wrote the episode, and me and my girlfriend from way back when, she mostly got him the job working on Power Rangers. So he hit me up months before they were talking to anybody else about, oh, hey, we got a red one. It's going to be just a red. He hit me up, and he said, we're going to do an episode. We want to do an episode. It's going to have like 10, 11 red guys in it. I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, yeah. And I said, am I important in it? And he said, well, here's the thing. None of it would come together if it wasn't for you. So I was like, oh, I'm the most important one, right? And he was like, absolutely, whatever you think, Chris. I was like, I'll take it. So, but it's kind of hearsay. There was talk that it was supposed to be a two-parter.
Okay.
I only saw the script that we got.
Okay. Because there was talk it was going to lead into a different season later on.
That I don't know about.
Okay.
I don't know.
You were in the panel earlier, and you brought up that you have very little from the set of In Space.
Very little, yes.
That you'll maybe have two things.
Possible.
And there's a reason for that.
And that reason is my old friend, who we all loved, Jason Frank, because he stole everything that he could get his hands on. He was like a raccoon. He was like a raccoon in green or white or whatever the hell color he was wearing on that day, and just yoink, 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 yoink. And he took it all, and he brought it home, and he had, after we did Forever Red, he invited me to his house. I got to, go around his house, check out his house and all that, and he told me, he was like, oh yeah, here's my Power Ranger room. And I walked in, and I was like, oh, screw you. Screw you. He had mannequins. and with the full suits.
That's amazing. To
Yeah,
me.
yeah. He had the full green suit, the full white. He had the full red. This is before he came back and did Dino
Thunder.
Thunder, yeah. So he didn't have the black suit,
Okay.
but he had the green, the white, and the red.
So he stole.
He took a lot of stuff. He liberated
Liberated
quite a few items.
He relocated them.
Yes.
So moving on. Bloodline of the Grid.
Ah!
What made you want to return to not only the role of Andros, Red Raider, but also writing, producing it, and everything?
I always thought that there was more potential with what we did on In Space than what actually was seen on screen or on TV or whatever. Which I'm not saying that we didn't do it right or we didn't do it good. But no, we did a great job. We worked with all of the scripts and stories that we had and all that. We all did a fantastic job, but there were certain things that I always thought that weren't really diving. Like you didn't dive into it too much. Nothing was like some of these things were not fleshed out enough. Yeah, exactly. And I always felt. Watching the show, watching the In Space show, I always kind of thought, like, looking at the characters, my favorite character was always Ecliptor. I looked at him and I was like, he's Darth Vader. He's just, hands down, he's Darth Vader. But I looked at him and I was like, he's, like, related to Andros. Because, obviously, Andros and Corone, they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
Whether or not they were twins on the show, I don't know.
I didn't really get that in the
Nobody ever told us that. But we all know that, yes, they were brother and sister. And you look at Ecliptor with her, clearly.
Fatherly.
Very much. Yeah, I mean, they were not hiding that.
Yeah.
But then you look at the way he was with Andros. He did not care at all about any of the other Rangers.
That's true.
Never paid attention to them. Did not care. They were not even like a blip on his radar. He always only focused on Andros. On Luke. Yes, Vader only focused on Luke. He always beat the hell out of him. To the point where he could just flat out kill him if he wanted to. But he never did. And I looked at that and I was always like, this is a really crappy way for a father to try to teach his son to be stronger.
Yeah.
It's kind of brutal, a little bit, but in his warped way of looking at things.
But it's very Vaderish Return of the Jedi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's something that I always felt that we could have done more with, or the show could have done more with. So we do Bloodline of the Grid, and I was like, hell yeah, we're doing that. We're going to show that.
Which is amazing because right now we get in a lot of like Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye, X-Men The End, and we're essentially getting either In Space The End or I want to say the Old Man Andros.
Andros.
In the show you're pretty like powerful now. There's a major difference in power. And it's interesting that you say that because in episode 2 they really tease that is Ecliptor daddy. And so you're saying here that that's the storyline you're going forward with.
Well, because in the one scene where Zane meets Sam, Colin's character, he does tell him, or John, our guy playing Vincent, our stunt coordinator, wonderful man, wonderful at stunt coordinating too. I think he was the one that pointed it out, or Justin, I don't know which one, but they said that, Andros is the son, the heir of Ecliptor, which obviously would then mean that Astronema Corone was too. Yeah. But that's why Andros, he's becoming one. He's like my idea of the what I wanted to do with the character was essentially Luke replacing Vader, Andros replacing.
And in turn, as an actor, you're gonna have to definitely approach that angrier, more grown up, obviously. Yeah. Are you approaching any other way as an actor?
I mean, we're delighted that we get to say kill now.
Yeah.
So we're very giddy, and we're like a bunch of really stupid, silly children. that's kind of what we're approaching it as. We're so happy that we get to do stuff that we've shown blood in it, too. And we want to do more. So, yeah, we're looking at it like, oh, yay, we get to do what we want to do.
And episode 3?
Episode 3 is going to be, we're going to start filming it soon. I got to finish this convention first. I got to get home. We have to do some new tweaks on script that we did have done, ready to go, and then something happened, and we were like, well, that script's out. So
I get you there. So obviously you're open to returning as Andros in your own. Would you be open if Hasbro called?
I've actually, this question has come up a lot, and I've done panels before where I was with Selwyn, and people asked me and him, would you come back if Hasbro said, hey, we want you to come back? And Selwyn always just jumps out and says yes. I say with on a condition that I come back as Bloodline as Red Andros. If you want me to come back as Andros with the hair,
the two-tone,
the flight suit, no, because that Andros is gone.
Yeah.
He does not exist anymore because that was him when he was like 19, or when I was at least 19. That's gone. It's done. He is grown up. He's aged. He's moved on. If Hasbro somehow they said to me, "We'd love you to come back," and yes, you can come back as Bloodline Andros, I would say, "Sure, yeah, I got no problem." I don't think they're going to do that, but you never know.
I don't know. Cosmic Fury recently, there's a metal arm on the guy. So he went Bucky. Good happen.
You never know.
Speaking of Hasbro, what do you think of your head sculpt?
I think they did a pretty good job. We were looking at this earlier, and the color here and the color here is just slightly off. Just slightly. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The one thing about this figure that I always thought was funny, like when I first saw it, was that the black mask. I didn't have that.
Yeah, they said they just threw that in, but it's pretty cool.
It is really cool. Yeah, but it made like when I first saw it, I was like, damn it, why didn't we have that? I wish we had that now. It's essentially my helmet, just
that would have been
100% black.
You're on Twitch.
I am. Yeah, I live stream on Twitch. Unless I'm doing a convention or whatever. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Usually starting around 6 or 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday, Thursdays, I'll go for 3 hours. Saturdays, I'll go for 6.
Awesome. So you're definitely trying to build that community there.
Trying, yes.
So I would like to thank you, Christopher Khayman Lee, for coming to Legacy of Nerd. Please follow him on Instagram, Twitch. Most importantly, you're on Facebook as well.
Yeah, but for me, mainly, it's Twitch and Instagram.
Okay.
Shut up, Roger. Go away.
Any con appearances you want to talk about?
I have a number coming out, but I can't think of where they are right now.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, man.
Hey guys, it's Daniel. So if you've been following my lives, I've been wanting to do something for when I hit 750 subscribers. So we're almost 3/4 of the way to 1,000, which is crazy. But I think we're doing a giveaway. We are doing a giveaway. But you're only going to know about it if you got to the end of this video. What are we giving away? The Red Tyrannosaurus Century Lightning Collection. Really great figure. One of the best figures of 2022. Got a clean one right here. Really good. Yeah, and if you want to enter to win, please be in the United States. Just like the video and then comment something. Like comment something that you liked about the interview, or comment about your day. I don't know. Just make sure you like the video and put a comment in, and you'll be entered to win as long as you're in the United States. And then we'll do a giveaway on the live, one of my lives. So if you've been following my lives, I usually announce like when I'm going on like 30 minutes before. And I may give like an hour sometimes notice. But the best way to keep track of that is to hit the notification bell on YouTube, or follow my posts on YouTube, or follow my posts on Facebook. Those are the best ways to get all the up-to-date information. So again, if you made it to the end of this video, you get a chance at this, just put a comment in, like the video, make sure to be in the United States. I am not going to promote this. I am not going to put giveaway in the title. I'm not going to go on posts and say, hey, watch this video for the giveaway. This is specifically for the people who come to my channel and watch the videos beginning to end, because I want to thank you guys, because you guys are amazing. You guys are what makes this channel succeed. So if you made it to the end, good luck. Thank you guys.